This episode of FragBox TV is brought to you by
the world's most beautiful nano reef tanks. Start your reefing adventure at reefcasa.com.
Mr. Navarro, feed mode A, s'il vous plaît.
Yes, sir.
On the Apex A. That doesn't rhyme. It kind of does. What's going on, Reef fam? March here. FragBox TV, eh? We're filming from Canada, eh? Eh, bud? I want to show you how we're going to ship some... I'm going to stop doing that. That's not... Had a few coffees. I'm in it now. Okay. We are closed Mondays. And I know that you have been watching the channel now for about 3 years, because that's how long we've been making these videos. And you've always wondered to yourself, damn, I wonder why. FragBox, Kavina, are you okay over there? She's on the other side of that thing, coughing her brains out. I can just see her the top of her bun. Are you okay? Somebody call 911. Let me show you outside something. Some of you may never visit Canada. Some of you are from Canada. Some of you have visited. This is what it looks like, at least our portion. Okay, but I don't want to show you my CRV. Love that thing, but that's not it. Monday, by appointment. Actually, it's not really by appointment. It's more or less closed. I mean, if you call us and you say, hey, my pump just died, I need a pump. Kavina, I'm starting to worry. Now she's laughing, she's gonna cough more. My pump just died and I need a pump right away. And it's Monday. I'll pick up the phone and say, yes, come on by. We're here. We're shipping orders. Now, we ship so many orders that we gotta close. We gotta close the store one day out of the week. This is just a few of, I think, the 40 that are going out today. And really, I shouldn't be making a video right now. I should be helping the staff. But I thought this is a good opportunity because there's just so many. And maybe you guys have thought about ordering corals before. And I want to show you, I'm going to show you the way Ray's doing them over there on our makeshift packing station. Ray's he's the shipping guy. And if you've ever ordered from us, chances are he's made the label, or if not the label, what we call little stickies. I'm going to show you how we do this, how we safely ship live animals all the way across this are we the largest country in the world? Yeah, right? Second? Russia?
Yeah, I think Russia's bigger.
Russia first, we are the second. But it's big, like we have 6 different time zones here. I'll show you here in the back. This is the orders that we have completed already. It's a lot. It's a lot of tanks going out. It's a lot of corals. It's a lot of inverts. Name and address, but look at this, Playa del Rey. This is going to California. These are zoanthids inside this box. This one over here, Fayetteville, GA. Is that Georgia? This is mushroom corals in this one here. This one, Vitalis fish food, which we sell a ton of. I talk about it all the time on the channel. You can buy it on reefcasa.com. We will ship it to you. Or if you don't want to pay for shipping, just pressure your store. It's now available in the US. There's distribution in the USA. So if you're watching and you have a store and you want to carry it, just message me. I'll tell you where to get it. Or if you're a hobbyist, just tell your store. So usually if people pressure me long enough, not even that long, you ask me enough times, can you get this? Can you get this? Do you have this? I'm going to bring it in. Okay, so with all that fun stuff out of the way, let me show you a little order here. Kavina's still dying, coughing her brains out. Boom. Look how, I wish you could just feel how satisfying the way Ray ties the bags are. It is just like the perfect, it's like a little water balloon, but the consistency is perfect and also the height. So he's just getting them ready here. And I'm a little bit OCD. I'm not like, it's not like a debilitating level of OCD. I think I have a healthy amount of OCD. And it really comes through with organization and pricing. I really just like when things are exactly where they're supposed to be with transparent pricing, but also the shipping. So we like to give a little label on every single one that's going to tell you what is in the bag. So this happens to be Zoa B17, and this order is going to middle of nowhere, Saskatchewan, I think, which is okay in the summer months. Even if it takes 2 days, all of these corals, this mushroom here, this bird's nest, purple grape monty, I'm just showing you the customer's order, Galaxy Zoa row number 3, all of these should be fine, even if it takes 2 days, not a problem. And the way we're able to do that without heat packs is because we use this really thick styrofoam container. We've been using these for a long time. How long? You know what? Sometimes it really escapes me. I don't understand how time actually works, because I look at this door and I'm reminded 2011. What year are we in now, guys?
2020.
2025. What in the actual fart? I don't know how that happened. But next year is going to be a 15-year anniversary here at FragBox. So I want to do something really special for that. Why am I showing you all this? Because we've been shipping corals for a long time. I actually did this for a while out of my mom's basement before I went into a full retail shop. And I was making jokes on an order, and I was saying something about, I was poking fun at people in starting out in basements, and somebody made a comment and said, can you please stop doing that? Because that's what you're making fun of me, March, and that's how I'm trying to run my business. And I forgot, I'm sorry. If you're out there watching, I forgot of my humble beginnings, and that's what I did for years. Actually, it wasn't even out of her basement. It was out of a little room. Okay, it is a basement. It was out of a little room called a cantina. So if you're Italian, you know what that is. I was running it out of the cold room. Yeah, because I had halides. So the basement would get too hot. The cantina they weren't really using it. So I had this bright idea. Let me put it in the cold room because it'll be nice and cold, and then the halides can turn on and it'll even out. And it worked. This order has a nice selection of different peppermint shrimp, hammers, acan frag. So we like to use a tag on each and every single bag. Now, second really important thing that we do besides being organized and making sure we're getting the right pieces going out is we double bag everything. So just in case it somehow pops on the way, we're gonna do double bag on every single one, and we do almost all of them tied by hand. Now, we do have these machines here with staplers. Sometimes the bag is too big, or different techniques. Like I know Kavina is really reliant on this. She really likes the stapler. Personally, I like to use it by hand. Oh, look at that. They're also getting some Vitalis marine pellets. And I'm kind of a stickler on the staff. I try my best not to micromanage. I want to just show them how to do it. I like that sound. Do it again. Make it. My ADHD is in full swing. I like to teach them how to do things and then let them do it. Just kind of leave them alone and let them do the best they can. People don't like to be micromanaged, but it's something I struggle with. And I find myself sometimes hovering, and then I have to tell myself, March, F-O, go and do something else. But one thing that I'm always doing is cleaning up. So we got these bags out here. I'll take them and I'll just start putting them away. Even though they're probably using them, I just have this habit of keeping things tidy. Now I'm making Ray self-conscious here. And the reason why is because I have this idea that a messy workplace invites sloppy work. If everything is just put away where it's supposed to be, my OCD is really showing right now. Everything in this store has a spot. We're 5 staff here, and I really hate looking for things. If everything is put away and the workspace is clean, it's just going to it's going to attract better work, and we're going to have less order inaccuracies. We're not perfect. We're about as close as you want to be to perfect. I don't know what that means. We use our packing slip and we go line by line. As things are going in the box, we're using, oh, hello, 2 little fishies. What up? Aqua Stick. If you're looking for a good epoxy to stick together rocks, or maybe this customer is going to use it on corals. Usually for frags, I like glue, but if you're going to try to attach something a little bit bigger, you can use an epoxy like this one. It goes inside the box, and then we check mark off the packing slip so that we should, in theory, if we're following our own rules, we won't miss anything. Now, it does happen. Sometimes something's in the wrong spot. Let's say, for example, this beautiful, let's pick a coral. Ooh, flamethrower blastomusa. We have him in spot 6 when he really should be in spot 7. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. As long as we're checking the packing list as we're going, then hopefully we're not going to have any order errors, and you're going to get exactly what you ordered. A lot of the site is what you see is what you get. So if you're ordering frag, let's say 53, this big chunky blastomusa piece, you're going to get that exact one, not something similar. The only time you're going to get something that isn't what you see is what you get is if you're ordering out of this tank here, which is called our row tank. And why we deviate and move away from what you see is what you get, in some instances, it really just is not feasible. I don't think I can convey how much time goes into taking individual photos. It's probably one of the biggest things that consumes my time here in the store, Now we have a new hire. Savannah's taking over photography, and she's doing a great job. But up until that point, it really is just all me. It's every single photo you see on the site is coming through this camera when I have spare time. Now I got help. But why we can't do what you see is what you get, or it doesn't make sense, it would be something like this. So we take, for example, these golden hammers. There's almost no variation in color, pattern, or size. They're almost identical clones. They're 1 to 2 heads, and I just can't sit here and take 50 photos of things that all look the same. Flower pots, you know, this would be another one, for example. Look at these ones. If you get this one in the mail, or this one, 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 you get the point. There's just really no variation. So what I do is take the best and most honest photo I can. Why do I say honest? Because it's very easy to manipulate a photo and make it look like a lot better than it does in person. With white balance, and we add contrast. That's about it. This is row 72. Right, you mind opening on the computer row 72 flower pot, just so I can show people. So what do I mean by honest? I'll show you with the camera on a video what it looks like right there. And now let me show you on the computer what the photo looks like, which corresponds to this row. It's pretty darn close. Actually, I think there's a $10 price discrepancy, so that's good that I found that. So I got to go and fix it. But it's pretty, that's what they look like. Now Mondays we have to close to ensure that we're not going to make mistakes on these orders. That, you know, we can't be talking to people. We can't give the best. Oh, hello, look at that. Home wrecker. Pretty sweet. Nice acros. We can't take in walk-in customers, answer questions, bag corals, pick up the phone, talk to FedEx, all the things that, you know, that happen in a retail environment, and then at the same time expect to send out 50 to 60 orders and not make a mistake. So we used to do it. We used to be open Mondays. It was disastrous. And I found that the times when we would make the most errors was Mondays shipping for Tuesdays. This is a really nice home wrecker. Beautiful piece. I don't think this is the one that's sold, actually. I think it's a little bit smaller, but it's just such a cool, like really, really nice acro. So then what we started doing was we closed, in order to do this, we closed after 3 p.m. I don't know why I came up with such a stupid idea, but over 15 years of refinement, we kind of figure it out. So we would be open, we'd be open, I think, from 11 to 3, but then all that did was concentrate our customers in those 4 hours, and it actually made things worse. So then I had to just make the decision, okay, let's close Mondays. And I've even played with the idea of closing on Tuesdays, but oh, I wasn't trying to show you pee-pee cups. Those are for our Bergias, actually. When we ship our Bergia nudibranchs, I'll share with you a little tip. They can sometimes get caught in the bag. We had somebody recently actually give us this idea, a customer. So we sent him a Bergia. They eat Aptasia. They're great for your tank. If you're ever dealing with Aptasia, look for them. Bergia nudibranchs, nudibranch, however you call them. They were getting stuck in the corners, and somebody said, hey, why don't you use one of those little urine sample cups instead of your plastic bags? That way they're not going to be able to get stuck. So I forget your name, but if you're watching, thank you very much for the idea, because that's now what we do. Your feedback is always welcome. If we can improve our service, if we can make just a 1% incremental change in a positive direction every time we come to work, you know, imagine after 100 days, we're going to be twice as good. Does that math work out? Anyways, heat packs. I dread using these, but we get really cold in this country. I think today we're like 80-something degrees outside. But come September, October, no, September's still nice. October, November, we're going to be very, very cold, and we got to use these. So I'm not going to show you how they're used, obviously, right now, because all of these would arrive very warm, very soupy. Some of the best times of year to ship is in actually the dead of winter and in the middle of the summer. And I know that sounds kind of silly, like why would it make sense that they ship the best in those times of years? Because there isn't a lot of variation. So when it's really cold, we know that it's really cold here outside where we are. I thought this Lobo sold. Why are you still here? Mike, if you're watching, I thought you bought this Lobo. Sorry. I just got to do a personal shout out to someone. I I thought you bought this, but I'm seeing it here. Now it's making me think we did something wrong. Anyways, ADHD. So, if it's cold here and it's cold where you are, we can prepare for a consistent cold temperature. We're going to use an even thicker styrofoam box than the one we use in the summer. We're going to use heat packs, and we're going to keep it warm along the whole way. Same thing goes for the summer. If we know that it's hot here and hot where you are, it's easier for us to ship. Where we run into issues, or not issues, where it's a little bit more challenging is when it's hot here and cold where you are, or the other way around, when there's a discrepancy. So shipping to someone in California, it's going to be tricky for us, a little bit harder in the winter, because we got to use a heat pack here, but where you are, it's going to cook. So spring and fall, those are really the two, a little bit tougher to ship, but we have techniques. Like I said, we've been doing it for quite some time, and we have a lot of torch. Wow, a lot of torch in stock right now. Really, really healthy, like just perfect examples of torch coral, and they've all been dipped at least once. So torches and hammers, really susceptible to pests, but you don't have to worry with the ones you're getting from here. Now, that being said, dip everything you get in. Don't dip it as soon as you get it. I know it's a little bit risque to say that. I want to say trust us a little bit. I would really prefer that people just do visual inspection if they can when it comes to acro, because sometimes dipping, not sometimes, a lot of times, if you're getting acro in the mail, this isn't just ordering from us, it's from anywhere. If you're going to, it's going to be shipped in the mail, this coral is at its single most stressful time it's probably ever going to be at, is after shipping. And often the dip is going to prove to be fatal. This is such a cool piece. This is the Acropora ceramentosa. As far as I know, only comes from Australia, and I've only ever seen it in this variety of color. It's like a luminescent teal base with this brownish red polyp, and it gets really cool blue tips. I've never seen it in any other variety. I've never seen it come from anywhere except Australia. We call it Major Laser. That's its like funky fun name, but its real name is ceramentosa. And if you're ever looking for a piece that can just, I've never bleached it. This thing can take the craziest amount of light. Its par saturation out of all the species of acro has got to be one of the highest, like 600, 700, 800, no problemo. You are not going to bleach this coral. It can take so much light in my experience. This is a kind of funky order. We're able to combine, if you order from us, livestock with hardware. And this one is not an everyday sort of scenario. Somebody bought a Reef Casa frag tank, but I guess they also needed a peppermint shrimp and some other corals that they wanted to go with it. We're able to combine them. Now, this little box is actually going to ship inside the aquarium. So why am I telling you that? In case you ever need or want, I guess this is all want. You don't really need a saltwater tank. I mean, I need it because I'm obsessed and it's my passion, but do we really need these things? It's more, the hobby's more of a want. If you're looking to purchase maybe a light, which ships for free actually, or Nero Pump, Orbit, I really love the AI brand. Any of these products, any of them at all, we can combine it with livestock. So if maybe it's your birthday and you feel like splurging on yourself, Navarro's birthday is coming up soon, then you can always combine stuff. So that's kind of the benefit from ordering from a shop like us. We don't do just livestock or just hardware. We're a little bit of everything. Not quite jack of all trades. We don't carry all the hardware you might need, but we have a lot. There's over 1,000 SKUs in the store. And I keep kind of glossing over this section in many of the videos. It's going to be done hopefully soon. The material is what I was really waiting on. This is going to be an extension of our Reef Casa, our line. I want to set up more display tanks. I want to inspire more people when they come in the store, and I have the itch right now. I really just want to set up something new. I'm missing the tank that we used to have here. So I think we're going to set up 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4, a fourth one at the front of the store, just to have more content, more things to do, and just different. I like different biotopes, different kind of theme tanks with things going on. I'd like to include you guys a little bit more, so when we're doing them, well, I'll make some videos as we're setting them up, and you guys can help give us suggestions, because I like it when it is more interactive. Instead of me just talking, it's more of like, a give and take. I think this summer we're going to do another FragBox Club meetup event, because we haven't done one in quite some time, and people are asking when is the next one going to be. So keep a lookout for that. I'm not sure yet. What Will's doing right now is opening a box. It's very exciting. I'm just kidding. He's grabbing some frag racks. So when you buy one of these frag tanks, they're actually on sale right now. I think that's why we've sold like a dozen this week.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, lots of frag tanks. They do come with the racks, the Reef Casa frag racks. Here, let me just show on the other side. It's kind of cool.
Ooh.
Little insignia there. These hold 100, well, these hold 50 each. Oh, Butterfingers. So a total of 100 frags in only a 6-7 gallon kind of space. It's really a lot of frags packed into a small space. If you have a smaller tank, or if you have any tank really, and it's full and the things are growing and you need a little bit more space and it's time, maybe consider a little frag tank like that and you can save some money. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video and we're gonna head off to actually Scotland next week. I have one video planned at Vitalis. We're gonna go check out my favorite fish food company, see how it's made, learn more about the brand, the people behind it, and then I may make a stop or two. If you guys have any suggestions for Glasgow or Edinburgh, I've looked at a few stores online, or anything in between. I'm going Manchester to Glasgow to Edinburgh. Maybe you're watching this, maybe you have a really cool tank. You want to invite us to come check it out and shoot a FragBox video. Let us know, guys. But anyways, if not, we'll see you guys on the next episode of FragBox TV. Bye for now.